rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage of birds Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing of birds Australia fair.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance Support. Graduations are one of the university's most important events, and we are delighted to be resuming ceremonies in 2022. On occasion, the university seeks to honour individuals who have made extraordinary impacts upon society and through the contributions they have made to the university. Today, the university will bestow honorary awards upon two outstanding members of our community. I would now like to introduce to you the people who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Ms. Catherine Livingstone AO, Chancellor of the University, who will preside over this ceremony. The Chancellor is joined today by Professor Leslie Hitchens, Acting Vice-Chancellor, Mr. Scott Wharton, Group Executive of the Commonwealth Bank of Australia, who will be admitted as a Fellow of the University and also deliver today's occasional address, Ms. Beverly Bosman, the University's Distinguished Service Award recipient. The other people seated on stage are Professor Michelle Baddeley, Associate Dean Research and Development of the UTS Business School, who will be presenting graduates, Associate Professor Lynn Sinclair, Deputy Chair of the Academic Board, Ms. Anne Dwyer, formerly Deputy Vice-Chancellor Corporate Services, current Chair of Activate UTS and Honorary Doctor of the University, professors, academic and professional staff from UTS faculties and institutes who have played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Ms. Catherine Livingstone AO to formally open proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology Sydney duly assembled. And on behalf of the University of Technology Sydney, and before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all of those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay our respects to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would like to pay our respects to their elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the custodians of the knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we'll celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the UTS Business School. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they've had from family and friends, many of whom are with us here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I will now ask the Acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Leslie Hitchens, to present a candidate for admission as a Fellow of the University and a candidate to receive the University's Distinguished Service Award.
Chancellor, the Council of the University established the honour, the Fellow of the University, to be made in recognition of an outstanding contribution to the University's objectives. Chancellor, I present to you Mr. Scott Wharton. Mr. Scott Wharton has more than 20 years' experience in the financial services industry globally, having worked across Australia, Asia, and the United States. He has worked for leading institutions such as the Commonwealth Bank of Australia and Citigroup, where he gained extensive knowledge of technology, operations, risk, and finance. He is a Fellow of the Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply in the United Kingdom and was named Global Procurement Leader of the Year in 2014. Mr. Wharton is an alumnus of the University of Technology, Sydney, graduating with a Bachelor of Laws in 2009. He also holds a Bachelor of Science from the University of Sydney, where he was a foundational scholar at St Paul's College, an Executive MBA from INSEAD in France, and an Executive MBA from Tsinghua University School of Economics and Management in China. Currently, Mr. Wharton is CBA's Group Executive Program Delivery and a member of the bank's executive leadership team. He is accountable for the establishment, design, and delivery of critical programs for the bank. This includes CBA's response to the 2018 Prudential Inquiry into its governance, culture, and accountability, the bank's cost and simplification agenda, implementation of the bank's Chief Control Office that supports the management of business risks, and the bank's operations in India. He is also the accountable executive for X15 Ventures, a wholly owned subsidiary of CBA designed to deliver new digital solutions to benefit Australian customers and businesses. Prior to joining CBA, Mr. Wharton was Managing Director and Global Head of Enterprise Supply Chain at Citigroup in New York and a member of Citi's Global Operating Committee for Operations and Technology. Mr. Wharton is an ambassador of the Australian Indigenous Education Foundation and is committed to the advancement of Indigenous Australians. He serves on the board of Supply Nation, a non-profit organisation that aims to grow the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander business sector through the promotion of supplier diversity. Mr. Wharton is committed to Australia's international business relationships and serves on the board of the Australian-India Chamber of Commerce. He was previously an American-Australian Association Business Council member and advisory board member of Columbia Business School's W. Edwards Deming Centre for Quality, Productivity and Competitiveness. Mr. Wharton is an adjunct professor at UTS Business School and has a strong commitment to UTS as a heavily engaged alumnus and advocate. He has been a UTS Friend of Distinction since 2019, a friend of the university and industry partner since 2017, and a UTS luminary since 2012. Mr. Wharton was previously a member of the UTS Business School's Industry Advisory Board, serving as chair from 2018 to 2022. And in March of this year, he joined the Vice-Chancellor's Industry Advisory Board. Scott Wharton has made a significant contribution to the financial services sector, successfully leading large-scale and innovative initiatives that have helped improve the financial services sector here in Australia and globally. Over the past 4 years, he has led the CBA's response to the Prudential Inquiry, which transformed the bank and was recently recognised by the regulator's independent reviewer of the program as one of the most comprehensive, if not the most comprehensive, reforms of corporate culture in recent Australian memory. He is also recognised for his contribution to thought leadership on global operations, technology, and supply chain. In recognition of his contributions to to the financial services sector and the community, and his dedication to UTS, it is an honour for the University of Technology, Sydney, to award Mr. Scott Wharton a Fellow of the University. Chancellor, in recognition of his distinguished contribution to the University, I ask you to admit Mr. Scott Wharton as a Fellow of the University.
By the authority vested in me by the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I admit Mr. Scott Wharton as a Fellow of the University.
Chancellor, I present to you Miss Beverly Bosman. Chancellor, in 2007, the Council of the University established the Distinguished Service Award. This award is to be made in recognition of outstanding service given to the University above and beyond the normal course of duties. Chancellor, the Council has identified Ms. Beverly Bosman as a worthy recipient of this award. For over 35 years, Ms. Beverly Bosman displayed an outstanding work ethic at UTS and its predecessor, the New South Wales Institute of Technology. She has shown true leadership since her initial appointment in 1985 and has consistently exemplified the values of social justice and excellence in all her work. UTS's senior leadership acknowledges Ms. Bosman as an experienced provider of sound judgment and support across all management matters due to her tact, professionalism, and care. In her time at UTS, Ms. Bosman led significant change processes across many faculties and divisions. Ms. Bosman graduated in 1975 with a Bachelor of Arts with Honours from Monash University and completed her Master of Business Administration at the New South Wales Institute of Technology in 1985. Ms. Bosman's work has been invaluable as the university shifted and changed from a college of advanced education to a world-leading University of Technology. She worked under the President of NewsWhit and 4 UTS Vice-Chancellors. She was recognised under each administration for her outstanding contributions to key strategies and projects. Since 1985, she has, on numerous occasions, stepped up to take on the role of Acting Director, Human Resources. This ensured the unit was never without sound and solid leadership. Ms. Bosman was integral to many working groups and management initiatives across UTS. In 1993, as part of the Quality Working Group, Ms. Bosman was personally acknowledged by the then Vice-Chancellor, Mr. Gus Guthrie, for her development, production and delivery to Canberra of a quality submission for UTS. She initiated many of the projects that have built the university's human resource capability into the strategic, forward-thinking unit that it is today, able to support the university's strategy and set the foundations for the longer term. She instigated workforce planning with faculties and units in the early 1990s. Her determination to integrate human resource planning into strategic planning and to ensure UTS could provide the data and essential systems to support planning decisions assisted the move to a research-focused university. In 1995, Her leadership led to the introduction of a valuable tool for salary modelling software across the university. Ms. Bosman developed the first Info HRM project that was the basis of the unit's reporting data software. Additionally, she supported UTS's administration through the development, review, and implementation of academic promotion policies over 3 decades. Ms. Bosman has led other human resource projects, including the Casual Academic Contract Project, the implementation of student centres, and the University Policy Framework. In 2008, as acting director, she was integral to remodelling human resources to a client-focused unit and was key in assisting with further changes to the model in 2013. She has managed every area of the unit, including work, health, and safety. From 2012, Ms. Bosman held the roles of Deputy Director and then Assistant Director, providing a decade of leadership to the unit and the broader university community. It is a great pleasure for the University of Technology to award Ms. Beverly Bosman a Distinguished Service Award in recognition of her outstanding contribution to UTS throughout her highly successful career. She has been a role model for university staff and is a highly esteemed human resources professional and practitioner. Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding contribution to the university, I ask you to present to Beverly Bosman with the university's Distinguished Service Award.
So by the authority vested in me by the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I present Beverly Bosman with the university's Distinguished Service Award. I now invite Professor Michelle Baddeley, Associate Dean, Research and Development of the UTS Business School, to present graduates.
Chancellor, I invite graduates in the UTS Business School to stand. Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Business as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the UTS Business School who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
So on behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have now qualified. Well done.
Graduates, please be seated. Chancellor, we will now present to you our graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Management, Abhiram Ashok. Jessica Jaja. Zishan Iqbal. Nian Y. Lin. Ka Ching Ng. Naravit Paipun Saitiwang. Raiwin Fifat Tanakit. BJ Shrestha. Saitana Sipad Sentong. In Xing Xiao. Master of Management, Graduate Diploma in Management with Distinction, Cassie Howden. Gracielle Cacnio. Eilish Rose McIntyre. Felicity Kate Thompson. Master of Event Management, Bachelor of Management, Tianlun Zhang. Master of Human Resource Management, Ifra Amir. Gemma Louise Bizignani. Marianne Esho. Sabine Learnhardt. Genevieve McCahey. Belen Pancorbo. Alex Graham Robertson. Shin Shin. Christine Yates. Master of Not-for-Profit and Social Enterprise Management, Willen Joy Bacolor Carrascal. Master of Sport Management, Yue Chao Lee. Charlie Nujem. Amer Mohammed Magdi Abdel Kader Shoman. Joshua Carlton Tassel. Master of Strategic Supply Chain Management, Eden Lloyd D'Souza. Vikas Jun. Gittipon Kirtan. Kittinan Kemklad. Fang Dao Nguyen. Di Fong Lok Nguyen. Nadia Gina Sabrina. Saitana Siper Sentong. Master of Management with Distinction, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Elisa Renee Mitchell. Lara Check. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Wendy Ahmed. Rafa Anza. James Barton. Bobby B. Justin Alexander Calvi. Nicole Chen. David Peter Tilly Elmsley. Andrew John Evanson. Jake Anthony Graceful. Emma Jai Rackley Grossbard. Lauren Harmston. Felicia Hermawan. Tu Wadan. Albert Bernard Law. Lachlan James Lowick. Elise Lyle. Grace Mavrelis. Joseph Michael. Georgia Patricia Miller. Stephen Miloyanakis. Maria Paisawala. Peter Perivolarelis. Waressa Saira. Oliver Stewart. Jeslyn Nathania Jokromulio. Lara Tripolone. Casey Jiahue Tuong. Hannah Wise. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Samuel Byongchan An. Basma Al-Zubaidi. Jasmine Bayash. Rafael Boudib. Carla Ann Elizabeth Capolupo. Lauren Farhan Smith. Harrison Etienne Frew. Chelsea Gosha Wee. Shuo Han. Nick Huing. Maz Khan. Armando Jaya Kusuma. Sofia Mavropoulos. Brittany McRory. Dane McDonald. Nicholas Mitris. Dominic Rotana Kweha Oak. Amanda Fan. Sophia Rachel Rispoli. Madison Sutar. Al-Zalfar Tahir. Venita Touch. Claudia Tran. Barok Alwashu Wandirad. Bachelor of Business, Alison Chen. Lauren Allegresari Haditono. Gabrielle Hurt. Michael Jarvis. Y Yam Alan Yam. Anastasia Pratikno. Harrison Jeffrey Wright. Bachelor of Management with Distinction, Diploma in Innovation, Jamie Marie Mader. Bachelor of Management with Distinction, Diploma in Languages, Sophie Eve Drummond. Bachelor of Management with Distinction, Stephanie Claire Feng Ni Backhouse. Sophie Helen Lincoln Brennan. Tara Grace Broadbridge. Madison Brown. Shermay Chavez. Carly Crawford. Monique Doherty. Emily Harb. Emmy Nicole Huang. India Jade Jacobs. Da-hee Kim. Stella Madeline Kochanovich. Alexandra Lisboa Pinto. Matthew Lloyd McVeigh. Grace Lucy O'Hearn. Caroline Potts. Daniela Repo. Noelia Scarone. Tara Sella. Rachel Enid Willis. Georgia Wyatt. Bachelor of Management with Credit, Rebecca Aboud. Abigail Acladios. Arabella Grace Andrews. Jared Lawrence Bell. Georgina Madison Borsey. Samuel William Bursell. Sarah Cam. Pei Ying Angie Chen. Emma Clark. Georgia Hannah Clark. Victoria Dakhul. Charlie Arthur Ellis. Mariana Galifuoco. Alexandra Gibson. Jade Alyssa Gibson Mears. Jake Goddard. Imogen Graham. Michael Min Ju Han. Zoe Hayden. Sebastian Herbert. Charlotte Johnson. Aisha Khan. Antonia Grace Lenehan. Carrie Liu. Emily Rose Maxwell. Jessica Sarah Meir. Eric Nan Don Mo. Laura Marnie Murphy. Kate Elizabeth Nomchong. Louisa Palumbo. Elisa Kate Puvirenti. Tori Regan. Tyrese Ryan San Diego. Criselle Soriano. Joya Spano. Skylar Steele. Bianca Wallington. Xue Wang. Mitchell Antonio Whitehead. Thomas Williams. Danisa Yuen. Luca Zanarini. Joyce Zhou. Bachelor of Management, Alexander Bland. Lucy Hodrova. Lee Chun Hu. Agnes Irhia. Li Yuan Jia. Ya Qian Liu. Angel Fan. Alicia Kwan. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Gabriel Kevin Gozali.
Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the UTS Business School.
Well, on behalf of all at UTS, I'd really like to say again, huge congratulations to our new graduates, and just as importantly, to your family and friends who've given their support and love, encouragement, and I'm sure some blood, sweat and tears along the way. Finishing a degree or a diploma is a major milestone, and we don't underestimate the hard work and the sacrifices that you've made in achieving this goal. You should be very proud of what you have achieved, and your university is certainly very proud of you. But your graduation is one of the most important moments in your life, and it brings with it opportunities and challenges. I think, as we know, the opportunities have never been greater, and UTS graduates are held in very high esteem by employers, not only because of the quality of the education that you have received here, but also because of its very practical nature. Conversely, the challenges in the workplace have never been greater. Scrutiny and the expectations of society are already high and are continuing to grow. I would urge you all to maintain the highest level of professional and personal integrity. Confront with courage the inevitable ethical dilemmas as they arise, and remember the caution that the behaviour you walk past is the behaviour you condone. But beyond the opportunities and challenges, a graduation signals that you have gained new knowledge. Use it wisely and responsibly. Ensure that your impact is a positive one and that you are seen to give, not to take. I say this particularly because you are graduates of a university of technology. Technology can certainly be applied as a force for good, but be alert to the unintended consequences, and even more importantly, to the applications of technology which are intentionally not benign. There will be times, however, where knowledge alone is not enough, and you'll be required to make judgments where the answer is not clear. Judgment is informed by experience, and particularly the experience gained through making mistakes. We all make mistakes, but the benefit is that they provide the best learning and they build the reserves of judgment on which we can later draw. My challenge to all of you here today is to make sure that you make the space and time to acquire and deepen your judgment skills. Turn off the laptop, turn off the iPhone, and just think. Think about the questions you need to ask. Think about the answers you receive. And think about the judgments that you're called on to make. But finally, we hope that your relationship with UTS does not end here today. Your career will evolve in multiple dimensions, requiring new and continuous learning. And UTS is very focused on how it can support you, our alumni, in your lifelong learning needs. So we now welcome you into that global UTS alumni community. Stay involved and stay in touch. Remember, our alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS. May I congratulate you all again and wish you every success in applying the skills and the knowledge that you have gained by studying at this great institution of UTS. It now gives me great pleasure to call on Mr. Scott Wharton to deliver the occasional address this morning. Scott.
Chancellor, Presiding Vice-Chancellor, Presiding Dean, family, friends, and of course, graduates. I would like to start by acknowledging the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, the traditional owners of the land where we are today. It's a great privilege to join you today to share this milestone and to be able to impart some of my own knowledge. I'm incredibly proud to be an alumnus of UTS. Now, as new graduates, you too have joined the ranks as part of the UTS legacy. When I first graduated, I appreciated the reflections and words of encouragement from the speaker at the ceremony. I'm going to share some of my own story with you today, if you allow me. Over the years studying and working at a range of organisations, I've come across more visions, values and mission statements than you can poke a stick at. But the UTS values of discover, engage, empower, deliver, sustain resonate for me as particularly relevant for the dynamic world we live in. 3 of these values I have found especially helpful throughout my career: discover, engage, and sustain. I will focus on these 3 values today. A long time ago, when I was just starting my career, the best advice I received from a mentor was, always seek out opportunities to learn, opportunities to discover. Since then, I've used that as a compass for the roles and opportunities I've chosen, and have always tried to look for new ways, new things to learn. Throughout my career, one of the things I've noticed about the best leaders is that they're not dissuaded or dispirited by mistakes or even failures. Instead, they see them as a learning opportunity. They have a mindset of improvement and growth. I've always been inspired by the story of Thomas Edison. While he was developing the light bulb, he burned through 1,000 filaments before he finally found the right one. When a reporter asked, "How did it feel to fail 1,000 times?" Edison replied, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. Great success is built on failure, frustration, even catastrophe." In my pursuit of learning and discovery, I've always tried to emulate a similar mindset of improvement and growth. Sometimes you can learn from the mistakes and failures of others. You can find yourself unexpectedly in the midst of an apparent crisis not of your own making. Observe the mistakes, reflect on them, and ask yourself, what can I do to help? But also, what can I learn? In 2008, newly married, my wife and I decided to embark on a new adventure and move to Hong Kong. We were both keen to gain international experience and learn more about Asian culture. I had secured my dream job, so I thought, at Lehman Brothers. Of course, pretty soon after that, in September that year, Lehman Brothers went belly up, playing a major part in the global financial crisis, and it looked like my dream job was about to become a nightmare on Wall Street. There I was, virtually unemployed, in a new country with my new wife. It was a tough time for sure, but when I look back at it, it was one of the best learning moments of my career. Not only was it a storm that we were able to weather together, it was an opportunity for me professionally. I found myself in the middle of an organisation in crisis at a pivotal moment in time. I remember vividly the moment I took a deep breath and decided to double down and run into the proverbial burning building and help. First and foremost, it felt like the right thing to do. And I said to myself, this will hopefully be a once-in-a-lifetime learning opportunity. This was counter to the advice of many. In fact, some colleagues, within 24 hours of the bankruptcy being announced, had turned their full attention to finding a new job and were not even coming to the office. It became my job to help stabilise the bank in Asia so it could be sold. Everything from managing relationships with bankruptcy administrators, to scraping money together to pay payroll, to stopping suppliers breaking into offices to steal artwork in lieu of their bills, none of which had been in my job description when joining Lehman. It was a little like unscrambling an egg. The pressure was on. If we weren't successful, thousands of people would lose their jobs. In the end, it was a great result. We stabilised and sold the business in Asia and saved all those jobs. The stress and devastating financial impact aside, that was one of my best learning experiences. I saw firsthand the impact of poor corporate governance and bad leadership, which are learnings I've taken into every role I've had since then. In my subsequent master's degree, I wrote on the corporate governance failings of Lehman Brothers. I also discovered a lot about myself and my own resilience. As I said before, always seek out opportunities to learn, opportunities to discover. By learning, I don't necessarily mean further study. I mean being open-minded, embracing new perspectives. I mean soaking up the knowledge of mentors and seeking out new and different opportunities, and embracing moments of crisis or failure as opportunities to grow. For some of you, that might mean further study though, in which case I'm sure Professor Baddeley, the presiding dean, would be more than happy to accept your new enrolment right after this ceremony. So we lived and worked overseas for 8 years, and before we left, people would say, keep in touch, don't be a stranger. You're probably hearing a lot of that right now as you move into a new chapter in your life outside university. No longer seeing your friends every week in lectures and the library, or for the past few years in Zoom lectures. Keep in touch, don't be a stranger. Nice in theory, but hard in practice. Maintaining relationships is so much effort, but I promise you, it's totally worth it. I imagine your paths to this point have been diverse, and I know your pathways beyond graduation will be even more varied and exciting. But no matter what you're doing or where you are in the world, it's important to build and maintain strong relationships. This is where I would like to share some reflections on the UTS value of engage. Seemingly counterintuitive in our progressively digital world, I believe engaging with others through strong working relationships will be of increasing importance. Yes, in the age of the metaverse, modes of communication are evolving rapidly. However, those people that build and maintain strong relationships with others will be better at engaging the world around them and at an advantage. In the complex world we are in, the problems to be solved are getting tougher. Yes, it is true that artificial intelligence, or AI, has stepped up to solve many problems as well as humans can. AI can recognise emotions, predict crop yields, and spot cancer better than a pathologist. AI can solve problems that humans cannot, but that also goes the other way. If a problem is not well defined and the steps are not clear, if it is a complex problem, people can reverse engineer an action plan in a way AI cannot. So with the rise of automation and AI comes the rise of soft skills like relationship building. The landscape of work is shifting. Being able to engage effectively will be amplified by strong relationships. Building trust and investing in relationships is a very human thing to do, and you can't automate that. Being good at being human may even become the difference between success and mediocrity and how you engage the world. As a side note on relationships, it is also another important avenue of learning. Across my career, I've tried to be open to the advice of experienced people and to actively seek them out. That's given me a chance to build a network of people smarter and more experienced than me, who I can go to for advice and counsel at critical moments. So when you come across people you admire, people who are wise, and people who are better than you at whatever it is you're doing, seek out a relationship with them. Ask for their advice and learn from them. To this day, I invest time and effort to speak to people I worked with more than 20 years ago. Some of our careers have taken us in completely different directions. Others are doing similar things to me. But either way, all those relationships are invaluable. Finally, we come to the UTS value sustain, which covers a range of important priorities from the environment to creating a positive future for our society. But it also talks to organisational health. Something I've reflected on a lot recently is the importance of taking care of yourself and others that you work with. Life is a marathon, not a sprint, and you need to look after yourself so you can sustain your energy over the whole journey. We hear a lot about burnout these days, and I see it all the time. I've definitely come close to that myself. A few years ago, when the Commonwealth Bank received a damning report from APRA, the prudential regulator, on our culture, governance and accountability, we knew we had to make some huge changes across the organisation. I was tapped on the shoulder to pull together that plan and coordinate the change. Over the first couple of years of that work effort, it was incredibly intense. Some people I know did not take a single day off, even weekends, for months on end. In hindsight, knowing what I know now about personal well-being, I would not have let them do that. And I would have done more to take care of myself. Ultimately, we can't be at our best when we don't take care of ourselves. We might get by and we might do good work, but we don't really thrive and we don't deliver exceptional outcomes unless we prioritise our own well-being. So I encourage you to always focus on your well-being and that of others, and keep prioritising it. It is a game changer for sustaining performance and organisational health. Your time at UTS has no doubt given you vital skills, the ability to think clearly and solve problems. No matter what you do in life, you'll always need to do those two things. That's a foundation you can build on for a bright and promising future in whatever you decide to do. A clear mind and solution-oriented perspective will ground you no matter how many times you change your path over the decades, as many of you will. As you do that, I hope you're able to discover, engage and sustain, and prioritise your learning, your relationships and your well-being. It's an honour to be conferred as a Fellow of UTS today. I have such deep appreciation for the UTS community, and I'm humbled to be able to address you today as you begin your next chapter in your lives and careers. My family is here with me today, just like your friends and family are here supporting you. If we've learned anything over the past few years, it's the importance of those relationships and how fortunate we are to have them. The friends and family who sit among us today have supported you through this chapter, and you will continue to call on them as you run your marathon. Congratulations again on your graduation from this prestigious institution. I wish you all the best for the future as you continue to learn, build great relationships and prosper.
I would like to thank our occasional speaker, Scott Wharton, for his address on this important day for you as UTS graduates. Despite your distinguished career, Scott Wharton, and your amazing range of skills and experience, giving an occasional address is a somewhat nerve-wracking approach, but I believe that you've done that tremendously. You've vividly brought to life, through your experience and your career, our UTS values. You're right, our graduates are going out into a dynamic and technology-focused world. But none of that removes the need, as our speaker explained, to reflect, to build relationships, to continue to learn, and to look after yourselves. So thank you. In conclusion, let me say that the best wishes and the pride of the university go with each of you and every UTS graduate. Congratulations again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?